So this is how my eyelet hole maker works. I have to start by making a hole with my awl, and that's good enough. That's kind of where I wanted it. Press it from both sides to make sure that the hole is wide enough to get scissors in. And then depending on the size, like that could be big enough for like a really small, oops, you can't see, that could be big enough for a really small eyelet, but I'm using a bigger eyelet, as you can see. So snip through all the layers. I have lots of layers because this is like a keychain thing. You want to try and cut through all the layers. You don't want to make your hole too big. You want it to be like kind of more snug than you think it should be. Like you don't want to make it the exact size of your eyelet. Then on the back end, you just want to trim a little bit so that you don't have any fluffs around the eyelet. You push the eyelet, flat side of the eyelet, through the hole from the front of your project. If you have eyelets that have a back end, then you put the back end on once you put the eyelet through. There you go. Eyelet goes through the hole, and then you can see on the back here that it's just chilling. These eyelets don't have a backing. My eyelet hole like punches a little different to yours. It's got a rounded tip, which I think might be why yours isn't working super crash hot, but we'll see. There's a circular end, which is the side that the nice end will sit in, and then the rounded part will push the shank of the eyelet. So putting the flat end on the flat side and then squeezing it together. It doesn't look super great on this side, but it looks great on this side. If you can turn the eyelet, which I can do, as you can see here, that means it's not pushed down enough, so I would turn it around to another side so that your other side is easier to reach, and make sure you hold your eyelet punched the right way and give it a good push. If you're really struggling to get it to do this, like this is easier if you've got, it's easier to not have it twisting if you've got eyelets that have a back. This is a back from a smaller eyelet that doesn't fit in my punch, but it does work to kind of add a little extra size, if you will, to squashing down my eyelet, which I find is helpful for making sure that I get a really good squash. And that is all I needed to stop my eyelet from spinning. It does make my edges a little jagged, so I do then go back over and smooth them down with the eyelet punch again. And there you go. That is how I do, oops, you can't see it, my goodness. That is how I do my eyelets. If you have any questions, let me know. Cheers.